Welcome back to Tarot Fellowship. I am Saint Aaron Timothy, honored to bring you another splendid message from the scriptures, looked at through the lens of tarot. So first, I would like to say a prayer before we begin. Dear God, thank you for bringing us here tonight, allowing us to have the opportunity to hear your word again, to live and walk in the ways that you see fit for us. Thank you so much for all that we have. We ask that you forgive us for all of our sins, all of our wrongdoings, and also we ask for forgiveness for those who have done wrong against us as well, that you will work in their life in some kind of way that they will start to move in more of a positive direction through their experiences. Thank you for giving us another word, another word of love. Thank you for another word of love. Thank you for allowing your angels to be around us and protecting us and protecting these spiritual airways during this message. And thank you specifically for Archangel Haniel. Thank you for working through her to assist me and being able to deliver a message that will free and empower people and help people. Amen. All right. So now we have a verse. As per usual, I got a verse. And, I know, these first videos have been through the Bible. And what's going to be cool on this channel is we're not just going to be doing tarot readings from scripture. We're also going to be going into different texts, different other kind of religious texts, esoteric texts, occult texts, just anything that kind of pops out that I feel like we can use on our journey to becoming better, just better spiritually. Something we can just put in our pocket. Proverbs 21:23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. The reason that I chose this verse is because it just seems like it has made itself clear in so many ways lately in the past couple of days. Being in a spirit of observance and paying more attention to how one that doesn't keep his mouth and his tongue has trouble, or they're going to have trouble, or they're going to have trouble on the way. And of course, for those of you that don't know what it means when it says, whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue, that's basically saying a person who knows how to hold their speech, a person who knows how to listen, a person who doesn't just yap off, a person who doesn't just say things without thinking, a person who doesn't say things emotionally charged, having good temperament. Whoso keepeth his tongue and his mouth, or his mouth and his tongue, stayeth away from trouble. And it's so true. Think about how many times people might have wanted to fight you and you just didn't say nothing. Like, that you not saying anything was the very thing that kept that specific situation from turning you down to a different path. Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others? Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others? Archangel Haniel, what habit or what pattern, Archangel Haniel, what habit or or pattern in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others. I mean, we got these coming out, but pardon me, Archangel Haniel. I just want to make sure the question is very specific. Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others? Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others? Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others? Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech is bringing trouble to us or others? Page of Swords reverse. Archangel Haniel, what truth or wisdom do we need to speak more boldly? Archangel Haniel, what truth or wisdom do we need to start speaking more boldly? Archangel Haniel, what truth or wisdom do we need to start speaking more boldly? Archangel Haniel, what truth or wisdom do we need to start speaking more boldly? Archangel Haniel, what truth or wisdom do we need to start speaking more boldly? Archangel Haniel, what can help us guard our words with wisdom? Archangel Haniel, what can help us guard our words with wisdom? Archangel Haniel, what can help us guard our words with wisdom? Archangel Haniel, what can help us guard our words with wisdom? Like I said, last video, what are the odds? I'm going to get to this in a minute. Oh my gosh. Archangel Haniel, what blessing will come when we guard our tongue? Archangel Haniel, what blessings will come when we start to guard our tongue? Archangel Haniel, what blessings will start to come when we start to guard our tongues? It's kind of a rhyme. Archangel Haniel, what blessing will come when we start to guard our tongues? Archangel Haniel, what blessings will come when we start to guard our tongues? Archangel Haniel, what blessings will come when we start to guard our tongues? Once again, it's like, okay, thank you, Archangel Haniel, for giving us a good message already. I mean, I can get into this and then maybe we can pull some clarifiers. Maybe we'll see how deep we kind of get with it, because I don't want to be before you all long today. Okay, so I got my tarot dictionary as per usual. So the first question is, Archangel Haniel, what pattern or habit in our speech brings trouble to us or others? And we got this reverse Page of Swords. Gossip. That's like my first hit. Talking about people too much. Just talking about people too much. Being too nosy. Let's look up Page of Swords so you all can get that definition. Because I know I'm not tripping. That was like the first hit I got. I was like somebody, like, look, and then look at which way it's facing. Like, look at how she's facing him. You know, she's in a reverse position. This is the next card. And watch what the question is. And look at how he has his back. Like, I love this. Look at how he has his back turned to her. We're going to get into it. But anyway, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Reverse. Mistrust, defensiveness, overthinking, gossip, and miscommunication. Or even when it says, what pattern or habit in our speech brings trouble to us or others? Now, let's think of us. A sharp mental edge turned inward or outward. I get that as pretty much like projection. You know what I'm saying? That brings trouble to that's troubling for us. Just the, the self. Fear of saying the wrong thing, but that's not. But that's a habit, though. Over analyzing without clarity. It's called speaking too fast. Hesitant to speak truthfully. That goes back to that gossiping point I was talking about. Because when you're gossiping, you probably really don't even know the full truth, the whole story, the whole context. Mental, verbal immaturity. Right. Using words using words as defense instead of connection. So, congregation. I mean, we're not here to condemn, but we need to start looking deeper at this. Really, like, I'm not here to blame. We need to just start being mindful of the conversations we're having. Not just with others, but with ourselves as well. It goes back to that inner child complex I was speaking about last video. Yeah. Talking way too much. Gossiping way too much. Like, we need to be careful. This is... Because remember, trouble isn't just like, oh, I'm going to come get you. Trouble can just be like spiritual energy that just like, if you talk about people are going to talk about you. If you talking mess about people are going to talk mess about you. If you talking crazy about somebody, like, things come back around. Like, so when we speak of trouble, right? Even in the word, see, this is why you got to understand. This is why you even have to understand, like, the definitions of words so you can really actually go, deep. What's up with homeboy? Is he doing his thing? So I want to look up real quick the definition of... Dang, we're 17 minutes in. It's good I only did 4 cards, though. Definition of trouble. Difficulty or problems. Public unrest or disorder. To cause distress or anxiety. 2. Right. Like, it goes back to being mindful of your energy, right? Be mindful of what you're saying to people and saying to yourself. It's all energy. We gotta be mindful of that. And think about it. We're talking about what pattern or habit in our speech, and look how a sword comes out. If we ain't tapped in over here on this side, I don't know what else to say. And look at how she has his back. She has her back turned to him, but she's looking back. And the next question is, what truth or wisdom do we need to speak more boldly? But he don't care. He don't care. Be creative. Be like, even if you're just looking, it's like, what truth or wisdom do we need to start speaking more boldly? I mean, I think we need to start kind of like the message last night, like, be yourself. Like live for something. You know what I mean? Like, he's looking at the terrain. There's nothing there, but he's ready to take on the world. We need to, like, that's masculine energy. We need to get in our bag and, like, really be willing to stand up for ourselves and say, yo, like, even if I got to stand alone, I'm standing, because what I'm standing on, like, he's not having no trouble. Yeah, the land may be bare around him. He may not have no one with him, but he's positive. He's optimistic. That's how you get to that level. What truth or wisdom do we need to speak more boldly? It's like, yeah, stop. Maybe this message is part of that, right? We need to start. Yeah. We'll pull a clarifier on that, because I want to get deeper in that. Now, peep this. Again, the third question was, Archangel Hanael, what can help us guard our words with wisdom? Another sword. So, this is about the speech pattern or habit in our speech, our words. What can help guard our words with wisdom? Another sword. So we're talking about swords. We're talking about air energy. We're talking about communication. And it's reversed. So look at how the spirit speaks. And look at, boom, page in the night. Oh my gosh. And look at how she's looking at the night, charging ahead. The page is like, I'm ready. I'm ready to deal with you. And he's running away. Cause let me tell you something. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. What this message about is, like, we gotta stop, because this is what we look like. We look scary. Like, we look, you know what I mean? It's like, just do you. Mind your business. Stay out of other people's stuff. Or stay out of the groupthink. You know what I mean? The hive mind, the rhetoric, the typical jargon, the typical, and you know what I mean? Like, speak that truth. Be you. Do your thing. Yeah. We're going to get deeper on that. But Knight of Swords, reverse. So this is talking about not using your words well. Like, you're not thinking before you speak, before you know what I mean? You may even be talking really bad to yourself, like abusively bad, you know? So what can help? Identifying, like I said, identifying these things. Identifying, like, okay, I gotta watch how I'm speaking to people. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta watch how I'm speaking to people. I gotta watch how I'm speaking to myself. I gotta watch how people are speaking to me. That's a part of being this right here. It's a part of being that. Being in your bag, doing your thing, no matter if anybody's around. A part of that is watch what you're saying, watch what you're involving your mind into, and just jumping into, and just, you know what I mean? Like, be mindful. Be very, very, very mindful. Let's look at the dictionary, because I want to get some education on this. Impulsiveness, rash decisions, scattered thoughts, aggression, and miscommunication, mental chaos. Right. We need to do the opposite. We need to do the opposite, which means just, it's like go, 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 but it's in reverse. It's like, what can we do? We can just slow down, think, think for a minute, you know? Just think. Say what's true. Yeah. Right. Using intellect using intellect or force to control a situation rather than listening and grounding. Words without wisdom. And it just said, we said, Archangel Hanael, what can help us guard our words with wisdom? I think it says here, acting from the head while the heart lags behind. And what I'm getting, and that's like the best definition here to me. I think that because how can we guard our words with wisdom? I really think we need to dive into that heart space. I really think we need to feel, you know what I mean? And not be so quick for people just to feel us or understand us. Like, you know, we need to like think like, this is a person just like me. No matter what I may think about them, this is a person just like me. I need to be mindful. I need to be mindful. Yeah. What can help us guard our words with wisdom? Tap into that heart space. Tap into that heart space, because think about it, if you're too much in your mind and too much in that mental, it's going to be a lot harder to guard. Like, it's going to be too, like, you're going to be too guarded, right? Like, we don't want to be too guarded. So if we're just in our heads, they're going to be, think about, there are times when you mentally have tried to like verbally try to control a situation, whether it be with somebody or in your own head, and you think you're being smart. You know, it's like, but then you look back and like, wow, that really wasn't wise. And I think it won't go that far if you can tap into that heart space and balance that. Use that intellect, use that insight, but take that heart, take that love, and balance that out. Because I think when you're tapping that heart space, now your words are, like I said, they're guarded. They're not weapons. You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about the mind, the mental. Too much of this, it becomes a weapon. From your mind to your mouth, it becomes a weapon. And we don't want to use it as a weapon. We want to, I mean, unless it's for good, but we don't want to use it as a weapon. We want to use it as a way to guard our words with wisdom, so that way they can be the most effective. And to be quite frankly, they're still a weapon. It's just a weapon with being used with wisdom. Love that. Archangel Hanael, what blessings will come when we guard our tongue? What blessings will come when we guard our tongue? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Troubles. Doesn't he look troubled in this card? I see it as that's over. That's done. You won't be juggling so much, so many lies, or so many secrets, or so many lies, so many secrets. You won't feel this, like, yeah. I love that. Like, you won't have to juggle no, like, this is about juggling too much. And it's just so funny. Speech, words, wisdom, troubles. And I love these three cards as people. It's like a man that keepeth his mouth and his tongue. He's not talking to you. He is not talking to you. He's not talking to you. Therefore, he's not going to get rushed. He knows, because he knows if he gets involved, he or you can just be doing way too much with that mouthpiece. Way too much, you know. Yeah. Not a pleasant experience mentally or externally in regards to communication. All right, so we're 30 minutes in. Let's just pull some clarifiers real quick. I wanted to go in on let me go in on this Two of Pentacles reverse, because this is like, that's like the best question, right? What blessings come when we guard our hearts? Like, we want to know what the blessings are, right? Like, let's be honest. We're all human. We all want to get we want to know what the reward is going to be. I mean, but if you do, like, you see, Archangel Hanael is going to tell you, listen, you do this, you know what I mean? Stop doing this, or really stop doing this technically, because, like, I was looking at the definitions, to be honest, they're opposites, but they are slightly, like, at least what I have in my dictionary, it really makes me go like, okay, I can't just use the opposite of what the card means, like, because from what I've gained, sometimes there won't be an opposite for this specific side. So, but if you stop doing this right here, be mindful with your words, tap into that heart space. Really be on your own journey. Stop interacting with people or interacting with things, because Page of Swords is air. It's just air energy. It's just like what your mind is involved in, and it's reversed. We're all involved in just some, yeah, we are. I be in these readings right with y'all. Like, I'm gonna keep it a whole being. That's why I do them though. Like I said, sometimes it might be about the country. This is more just about, this is fellowship. And maybe that's the way we just gotta take it. Like, it's fellowship. Whoever comes in and sees the video, this is just a message that Archangel Hanael is channeling from God for all of us that are here and will hear it or will see it. So, I mean, unless I feel like doing, it's like a really prophetic reading, you know what I mean? Like the first John. Alright. Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles in the reverse? Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Wow. Am I Molly? Hold on 1 second. High Priestess reverse. Wow, 244,444 miles, 0.4 miles. Oh my gosh, I just peeped that. We are tapped in right now. That's how many miles I got on my mileage. Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the page of... Oh my goodness. Did I say the Page of Pentacles? Or did I say the Two of Pentacles? Oh my gosh. I completely forgot. But the card is out there, so I guess that's just the card that's going to be out there. We're going to just take the message. But Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles reverse? Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse, please? The World in reverse. Right. So the blessing that's going to come is it's going to be like, no longer are you going to deal with issues due to your lack of being, of your, like, your High Priestess reverse. The being out of touch with the intuition. Being out of touch with even misusing what's hidden. And that kind of goes back to this Page of Swords a little bit with like gossip and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I love how this card comes out because this is one of the major arcana. So, you know, you got the World reverse and you got the High Priestess reverse. And that's pretty much letting you know, like, there is things that are hidden underneath the surface that are not being matured from. You know what I mean? This immaturity, right? Like, goes back to that. And it's causing trouble. And once we can do this, learn how to just listen, gain clarity before we talk. And to be quite frank, just don't even get involved. Just like mind your business, just do your thing. Even just stand, like I said, it's not just talking to people. It could just even be stuff that we seeing on our phones. I know I'm guilty. Like, after this message, I already know what I gotta do. But really, like, standing out. And it's funny because I was really thinking about this. It's fine I'm getting this down now, but I was thinking about this, like, being different. Like, I was just thinking about all these things that I was like, if I was to stop doing those things, and somebody asked me, why'd you stop? I would say it's because I just know I'm different. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see what everybody else is on. And you refuse to be on it. You like, man, I'm going to listen. I'm going to just slow down. I'm going to hold my tongue. And the blessings that will come from me or us in this regard is we can finally graduate. The journey, it's going to be a journey. But now you've acquired a specific mastery of yourself. I love that. I love what I'm seeing right now. It's a story. It's like, I once was lost, but now I'm found. And now I see. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm tapped into my heart space. I understand what not to do. You know what I mean? Like, I see what not to do. I see what not to say. I see where not to go. But we're talking about mouth and tongue, so I see what, like I said, this applies to so many things, even mainly, especially relationships. Like that's what it's air energy, right? So even a relationship with ourselves, we'll be able to complete this cycle. We'll be able to end. We'll be able to end something. Things that aren't being, remember, immaturity. We'll be able to graduate, finally mature, finally start to, We've been, there's juggling here. It's a juggling of, there's a juggling, and it's due to us not finishing and dealing with certain, like really graduating to this point of a mental mastery moment. You won't have to do it no more. Let's tap into the High Priestess in the reverse. What is that? The Hierophant, the Lovers, the High Priestess. Reverse. Intuition ignored, inner disconnection, spiritual bypassing, secrecy, hidden motives, avoidance of stillness. Disconnect between inner voice and outer choices. And then Two of Pentacles reverse. Overwhelm, poor boundaries. Overwhelm, poor boundaries. Emotional or logistical imbalance. Struggling to keep up, avoidance of necessary choices. Yeah. The blessing that comes is you gonna, like you can finally just stop. This can stop. Something being neglected, decision, yeah. Like these are the blessing will be that. Or that. We're finished. I'm connected. I'm spiritually. Think about it. You speak out of turn, you don't listen, you will be completely, you just think about it. How can we even be mentally in tune with ourselves? And this is what our patterns and habits are like. Yeah, just out of touch. Juggle. Alright, and then I'm just gonna put 42 minutes already. My goodness. Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Page of Wands, please? Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Page of Wands, please? Archangel Hanael, can you please clarify the Page of Wands, please? Okay. We have strength. Oh, I love that. That goes right back. It goes back to what I was talking about. It goes back to what I was talking about. Know who you are. Know who you are inside. You have the strength to stand on your own. You do not need these people. You don't need people in your life like this. And we make excuses for them. We truly do. Yes, it will take strength. It will take some emotional internal mastery. And quite frankly, this is also saying you don't need to scream and you don't need to scream. You don't need to scream and shout from the rooftops. You don't. You walk in your truth. You walk in your essence. That's what tames the lion. That's what tames individuals' conversations like that. Words like that. Know who you are. Stand strong in yourself. You don't need to force anything. You just need to be. Just know it. Feel it. I love that. I love that. Okay. I mean, quite honestly, I get that little itch like, ooh, just one more card. Oh, this was reversed, by the way. Just one more card. All right, no more juggling. And look, I pulled two. We might just have to stop here. I'll be honest, because this is actually kind of hard. Like, Two of Pentacles. I pulled two clarifiers, and look how they're both reversed. The blessings. The blessings. These are the blessings. And then something. Graduate. Move on to the next level. And become people who actually move with a sense of, let's look up the High Priestess again. Because this goes to the Page of Wands and the Strength card. So let me just pull up the High Priestess. And let's pull it up reverse. And let's see what it's talking about. Intuition, inner knowing, spiritual wisdom, sacred silence, divine feminine receptivity. Look at that. Divine feminine receptivity. These are the blessings that will come. Your intuition is going to get better, right? You're listening. You don't have to talk. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to get involved. You know who you are. You know how you need to move. You got it. It's already in you. Leo energy. The blessing is going to be inner knowing. See, it's like, if you don't do this, look at how the cards speak. If you don't do this, because he's talking, he got something to say if he's in this position. He don't got nothing to say in this position. In this position, of course, in a different context, he would be in an imbalance. But here, if we're trying to take an imbalanced card and put it in a balanced position, how do we guard our words? We're trying to put this in more of a positive context. That means you're not going to be so quick to, you know what I mean? You're not going to be so aggressive. You are going to have compassion. You're going to have understanding. You're going to have patience. This goes back to love right here. And there we go with the Strength card, loving yourself. I love it. Divine feminine receptivity, sacred silence. Oh my goodness. What did the scripture say? A man that keepeth his mouth and his tongue shall avoid trouble. Sacred silence. Your silence is going to be sacred. Deep inner clarity that doesn't need to be proved. Energetic awareness, knowing something before it was spoken, trusting intuitive impressions, and listening beneath the noise to hear what the soul already knows. Come on. Another fire message. Another fire message. Once again, the cards, and I don't want to say the cards, but God has been able to speak in the Archangel Haniel, allow her to come into this space and speak to us tonight. We have a message. So as I close, in my closing, as I let y'all go, let's work on listening. Let's work on receiving. Let's work on seeing silence as something that is sacred, something that makes us different, that stands out, something that allows us to have a certain kind of self-love. And let's avoid this. Let's avoid this. Let's avoid these kind of people. Let's avoid these kind of places, these kind of just things that are not like mentally healthy, things that are bringing trouble. Is in this position, but things that are bringing trouble energetically. The Pentacle. I love this because it's more like an energetical kind of thing. This could be money, this whatever. It's bringing trouble. However the energy chooses to play out in your life, it will. But if you're not planting the right seeds, the mind, the mouth, in life, you're going to face troubles. And they come different for everybody. It's an energy thing. Whatever journey you're on is how it will play out. So that's my message for tonight. And I just want to say a prayer. Dear God, thank you so much for keeping us. Thank you so much for blessing us, giving us the opportunity to get this message. Thank you for relaying. And thank you for just the awesomeness of how you speak to us through our relationships with you, our personal, individual relationships that are true with you, where we truly want to develop and gain knowledge and understanding. We understand that we are the future. We understand that we will be the ones to lead this earth, this realm, into a divine nation under the true God. You, the true living God. The energy is just amazing. It's awesome. It's lovely, and we love it. And we ask for more of it. And as we depart, keep everybody that has watched this video. Bless them. Allow it to edify them. Allow it to edify their families. Allow it to edify their lineage and their generation. That the Spirit of God may live on. In the name of Saint Aaron Timothy, I pray and affirm. Amen. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm left speechless. And I'm pretty sure that you might be too.